Good morning. This is the Great Basin Smoke Dispersion Briefing for Wednesday, March 11th. Looking at precipitation over the past week on the left-hand side, it's been a fairly dry week, especially across central areas of Nevada, parts of Utah where little to no precipitation's fallen, a bit wetter to the south. You can see percentages of normal on the right-hand side, again 0 to 10% in that dark red brick color, and that extends up even into parts of Idaho and western Wyoming where they had some light precipitation, but still below normal to what we normally see this time of year. Now, if you head further south across southern Nevada into the Arizona Strip a little bit, you can see near to slightly above normal precipitation for the week. For a change, they've been abnormally dry for about a couple of months down there. Recent snowfall over the past 72 hours, just a few inches where you see the darker shades of blue, anywhere from 2 to 6 inches of snow. Locally higher amounts in some of the highest terrain of western Wyoming and central Idaho. Snow cover on the map has basically disappeared below 5,000 feet, so the basin floor obviously bare now, but still the deepest snowpack in the higher terrain of Utah, the Uintas, especially western Wyoming and central Idaho, where several feet of snow still remain on the ground, especially in elevations above 6,000 feet. Sierra Front is really tapered down in their snow cover, but that will be changing significantly in the upcoming forecast, with several feet of new snow forecast for the Sierra Front and many other areas. So we will get to that. Currently looking at fuels, 100-hour fuels in the single digits across the southern half of the geographic area, and even in the single digits for a good portion of southern Nevada. Those are numbers we typically do not see until we get into June or July, even into the low teens here across other parts of Utah and Nevada, and even a small chunk of central Idaho, usually dry for the heavy fuels as well. Now, our satellite imagery shows low pressure off the Southern California coast, a dry wedge of air pushing in through parts of Nevada. We do have some high clouds pushing into parts of Utah. No significant precipitation makers, a little bit maybe with this front dropping down from the north. Our main storm system, we look way up in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. You see a little low dropping down out of the Gulf of Alaska. It's going to deepen and be a big weather maker as we go into the next couple of days, especially into early next week. So again, here is the map for later today. You see that low off the Southern California coast. A bit of cloud cover for southern Utah. Nothing really significant. Dispersion in the white to yellow colors excellent to very good. That's because the days are getting longer, starting to get more heating, mixing out. Some of those surface inversions are not as stubborn as they were just a few weeks ago. Transport winds on left-hand side, vertical mixing excellent in those yellow shades, several thousand feet above ground level. On Thursday, there's that low pressure gathering a lot of moisture into Arizona, Southern California, and into far southern Nevada. On the right-hand side, excellent overall dispersion, both vertically and horizontally. You can see the horizontal dispersion on the left with the transport winds starting to pick up. Those green to orange shades are anywhere from 20 to 30 miles per hour. But even in pockets that have light winds, if you look on the right-hand side, the vertical mixing this time of year really starts improving. We're several thousand feet above ground level. On Friday, moisture starts moving out into eastern Utah. There could be some light precipitation through there. That'll limit dispersion a little bit in those areas, but still not too bad in western areas of the Great Basin. On the back to the left-hand side of the screen, you see this low-pressure area starting to form now, drop down out of the Gulf of Alaska. That's something we'll be watching. Moisture starting out in the Pacific Northwest and Northern Rockies, and that's going to progress further south in time. Friday, transport winds and mixing heights. Again, light transport winds in most areas, but vertical mixing should still be pretty good. Utah Clearing Index for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, you see a gradual trend of improvement, especially for southern and central areas where more of that orange to red color of excellent dispersion starts appearing. 3-day precipitation totals quite heavy across parts of southern Nevada, the Arizona Strip, southern Utah, anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rainfall down there. That's going to put a big dent, hopefully, in the drought situation that's going on there, but little to no precipitation further north. Go further down the road. Here's Saturday. Big storm system starting to wind up off the Pacific coast. Excellent overall dispersion on the right-hand side with increasing winds and good vertical mixing. Now, as we go in time into Sunday, there it drops down and starts affecting not just northern California, but a good chunk of northern Nevada, parts of Utah. And then it really starts developing a lot more moisture, tapping it from the south. Lots of rain and mountain snow, and lowering snow levels probably down to 4,000 feet or so. So the basin will probably get some good snow cover as well. Heavy wet snow. We'll see if that packs down the fuels a little bit in the valley areas. And Tuesday, lingering moisture continuing, cool under the vicinity of low pressure. And let's look at precipitation days 4 and 5. We see this is actually Saturday night through Monday night. We see it here across northern areas. What is just beyond this outlook is what happens on days 6 and 7. Don't have it currently here, but you'll see that precipitation envelop much of Utah as well. But so a wet period coming in, especially for the Sierra front. About 3 to 4 inches of rainfall, could be 3 to 4 feet of snowfall. 8 to 14 day outlook shows cooler than normal conditions, also significantly wetter than normal across the southern half of the geographic area, normal to slightly drier than normal further north. This concludes our briefing. Next one is coming Friday. Have a great day.